Next topic is Ethernet. Okay, so under Ethernet we have Ethernet cabling, Manchester encoding, and Ethernet MEG sublayer protocol. Okay, so first we'll see what is Ethernet. Okay, so when they came up, when the scientists came up with the concept of LAN, okay, your local area network, okay, wherein your machines which are there, your workstations, we wanted our workstation to communicate with each other. Okay, that time the concept called as Ethernet came into picture. Okay, so Ethernet is a way of connecting computers together in local area network. Okay, so it has been the most widely used method of linking computers together in LANs. Okay, so it is a method which is widely used to link computers together in LANs since 1990s. Okay, so the basic idea of its design is that multiple computers have access to it and can send data at any time. I will repeat, the basic idea behind its design is that behind the Ethernet's design, okay, is that multiple computers have access to it and can send data at any time. Okay, so your Ethernet cables which are there, they look similar to your telephone cables. Okay, you all must have seen the telephone cables, right? So they look similar to the Ethernet cables, look similar to the telephone cables. Okay, so they connect to the boxes called as what we call as hubs and switches. Okay, so each Ethernet cables, okay, runs from a computer NIC, your network interface card, to your computer. Okay, your network interface card which is there in the computer, so it connects or it runs from computer's NIC to your hub or your switches. So nowadays we mostly use switches, right, then the hub, right? So it connects to the hub, or it runs from the computer's NIC to the hub or the switch. Okay, so this cable is either called as a 10 base earlier. Okay, I'll come to that first. Okay, whatever I've explained is there, I've typed it out here. Okay, so the Ethernet cables are of many kinds. Okay, so first is these are some kinds of Ethernet cables. So first is 10 base 5, 10 base 2, 10 base T, and 10 base F. So first when they designed Ethernet, okay, they came up with 10 base 2 and 10 base 5. Both are the coaxial cables. Okay, so the thick coaxial cable is called as 10 base 5 and the thin coaxial cable is called as 10 base 2 cables. Okay, what is the difference between those two? Okay, is that 10 base 5 were used to connect almost, I mean, around 100 nodes. Okay, but 10 base 2 could connect only 30 nodes. Okay, less number of nodes. Okay, 10 base 5 were connecting almost 100 nodes. Okay, since it was connecting 100 nodes, the maximum distance which was covered was 500 meters. Okay, whereas 10 base 2 were covering only 185 meter. So I'll repeat, the maximum distance what was covered by 10 base 5 was 500 meters and 10 base 2 were 185 meters. Okay, so nowadays, means today, we don't use 10 base 5 cable as well as 10 base 2 cable, because now we have something called as 10 base T, that is T is for twisted pair, and 10 base F is for fiber optics cable. Okay, so I have written here, you can see 10 base 5 is now obsolete. Obsolete means not in use, is outdated. Okay, so outdated and no longer used. Okay, at least thin coaxial cable is used, not widely used, but can be used for a particular purpose. Okay, wherein because no hub is needed for 10 base 2 Ethernet cable. Okay, So this is what is 10 base 5 and 10 base 2 cables. So 10 base T is for twisted pair, which connects almost 124 nodes with maximum distance of 100 meters, and 10 base F, that is fiber optics cable, okay, that is also connecting 124 nodes with 2000 meters, okay. But 10 base T is the cheapest system, okay, and 10 base F, okay, is used for longer distances. So whenever there are longer distances, we use 10 base F cable, okay. And when we want is cheaper, we want a cheaper system, or we want a cabling to be done with less cost, that time we use 10 base T cable, okay. So this is what we have in Ethernet cabling, okay. These are the common kinds of Ethernet cabling, okay. So today we use mostly is this is 10 base 5, right? 10 means what? 10 Mbps, okay. So mostly we today use is 100 base T or 1000 base T. So 100 Mbps or 1000 Mbps with twisted pair, okay. So you can see here 10 base 5 is the thick net, 10 base 2 is the thin net, okay, and 10 base T looks like this. So your 10 base 5 is similar to your what you have cable, right? You all must have seen your TV cable, your dish cable, and it looks similar, like, right, like this or like this, okay. So that is your either thick net or thin net, what they use for cable, TV cable, okay. So this is what we have in the kinds of Ethernet cabling, okay. Next is, okay, this is same thing, 3 kinds of Ethernet cabling. First one is 10 base 5, 10 base 2, which are hardly used today, and this is 10 base T, okay, which is mostly used. See, the problem with 10 base 5 and 10 base 2 cabling is you need something called as transceiver and all, transceiver, connector and all. You can see this is the machine or the workstation, which should have a controller, okay, then the cable, then you have something called as transceiver cable, then you have a transceiver, okay, and so on. Same here with 10 base 2, here also you have transceiver plus controller in the workstation, and you need a connector and so on. But in 10 base T, you just have to have a controller in the machine, and then this is a hub, okay, to which directly the twisted pairs are connected. Similar, same for 10 base F. Here in the place of twisted pair, fiber optic cable will be connected, okay. So this is what we have in Ethernet cabling, okay. For your exam, hardly question on Ethernet cabling is asked, but if it is asked, mostly what is asked is a 4 mark or a 5 marks question, wherein they say just list out the common kinds of Ethernet cabling, wherein you have to draw this table, okay. Then this was about Ethernet cabling, okay. Next is your second topic was your encoding techniques, okay. So this you all must have already studied under data communication, okay. Now this is a bit stream which is given, okay. So what is a bit stream given? 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 1, okay. The binary encoding of this bit stream will be what? See, for 1 we draw high, for 0 it is low, right? So since the bit stream, the first bit is 1, it is high, then I will use a pen, okay. So since it is 1, it is high. Since next is 0, low, 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 then again high, then low, and then 4 ones means 4 highs, and then you connect, right? So this is how we get a waveform for binary encoding, okay. So I hope you all have understood. 1 is high and 0 is low, or 1 is positive, what we say, this is positive, and this is negative. Okay, that is 0 is low. So this is what we have in binary encoding. Next is your Manchester encoding. In Manchester encoding, 1 means you go from high to low, and 0 means you go from low to high. Okay, so again I will use a pen. Okay, so first bit is 1, so I should go from high to low. At the middle of the bit there is a transition, that is from high to low. Then 0 is what? Low to high. So low to high. Then again 0, low to high. Then again 0, low to high. Then again 0, low to high. 1, high to low. Okay, 0, low to high. Then 1, high to low. 1, high to low. 1, high to low. 1, high to low. And now you connect. Okay, so this is what you have in Manchester encoding. Then you connect like this. Okay, so this is what we have in Manchester encoding, that is, if it is 1 bit, then you go from high to low at the middle of the bit. There is a transition from high to low if it is 1, and there is a transition from low to high at the middle of the bit if it is 0. Okay, I hope you all have understood Manchester encoding. Then differential Manchester encoding is, if it is 1, if the bit is 1, don't change the state. If it is 0, change the state. Okay. So now first bit is 1. So I start from the start of the bit, that is this point. Okay. So at this point, since I am here now. Okay. The next bit is what? 1. So 1 means what they say, don't change state. So I am not changing the state. But when I am not changing the state, see. But when I reach the mid, I change the state. Now I am at this position. Okay. Next bit is what? 0. 0 means change state. So I am changing the state at this point itself. Okay. So it was low, I am making it high. And then again at the mid, I change the state. Now here again 0. So I am changing the state. Then at the mid, I again change the transition. At this point, so at this point you have to decide what you are supposed to do. 0, again change the state. So here 0, again change the state. Then I am here. Okay. Then 1 is what? Don't change the state. So I don't change the state till the middle of the bit. I keep the state as it is and then change the state, or change at the mid of the transition, mid of the bit. At this point 0 means change the state. So here itself I change the state. Okay. Then I reach here. Next bit is what? 1. 1 means don't change the state. Then here don't change the state. Then here don't change the state. Here 1 again, don't change the state, and so on. Okay. So when there is 1, don't change the state. When there is 0, change the state. That is at the start of the bit. Okay. So I hope you all have understood what is Manchester encoding and differential Manchester encoding. So this all three methods you have in encoding techniques, which are asked for Manchester encoding and differential Manchester encoding are mostly asked for exam for 2 marks each. Okay. So this is whatever I have explained, I have written down here. Binary 1 in Manchester encoding, binary 1 is start at voltage high and down to low at the mid part of the bit time. Binary 0 start at voltage low and down to high at the mid part of bit time. Okay, it is synchronous in the middle, requires double bandwidth. Okay, and your differential Manchester encoding, binary 1 means don't do transition at the start of the bit time, and binary 0 means do transition at the start of the bit time. Better noisy immunity and more complex. Okay, so differential Manchester encoding is more complex than Manchester encoding. Okay, so this is what we have in encoding techniques. So today we have studied what is Ethernet cable.